The next story is about an Ephrata quilter who enjoys making quilts for veterans. Reporter Jeff Chu fills us in.
My neighbor said.
Doreen Frick is 80 and says she will produce quilts of valor for as long as she lives. The colorful quilts give loving home-sewn comfort to servicemen and women returning home from war zones. The quilts also go to aging veterans living their final days in hospice care. Founded in 2003, Quilts of Valor is a national nonprofit organization of volunteers. Its goal is to make quilts for service members recovering from the mental and physical wounds of war. Frick, who retired in Ephrata after more than 40 years as a nurse, said she has made 68 Quilts of Valor since 2005.
I feel that, if God gives you the talent or the ability, then you should give it to others because you care.
Each quilt is estimated to cost about $250 in materials, batting, and shipping. Other area Quilts of Valor quilters include June Moore of Royal City and Nancy Wenke of Ephrata. Frick explained how she got into quilting for the good of others.
My mother was a quilter and made her last quilt at 90. And so when I retired after 43 years of nursing, I bought another sewing machine and I started quilting and giving them away.
Frick said she and other quilters in Ephrata's Sage Country Quilters group have sewn Quilts of Valor since the Afghanistan war ended.
When the fellows returned from Afghanistan here in Ephrata, we made 230 quilts so we could give each fellow a chance to pick a quilt.
The quilts come with a message.
They know that we love because our label says Quilts of Valor, given with love, and we have our name on it. And then they leave a space where they can put their name in. And so they know that it was given because we love them. And we appreciate everything they've done for us.
The quilts go all over the world.
They went to Afghanistan, Germany, all over the United States. It's just wherever they decide to go.
Frick also made a quilt for the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall. Each Tuesday morning, Frick joins friends at the United Methodist Church where the Sage Country Quilters meet. She says the group is her life support.
We come in and comfort each other, and when my former husband died of cancer, they were my lifesavers, also my church. It's what I needed. They were the therapy that caused me to get through it okay.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
And to round out our week's news coverage is a story on Pioneer Day at the Grant County Historical Museum.
History was on display Saturday as people interacted with Grant County's past. Grant County Historical Museum's 23rd Pioneer Day featured mock gunfights, stick horse races, a blacksmith, and the stories of the people who lived and worked in the county. Pat Witham, the museum's director, was happy with the turnout at the event. She said it's aimed at celebrating the perseverance of the settlers who came to an area with little water, rocks, sagebrush, and no trees.
And they had to clear this all in order to have farm to raise anything, and let alone to try and feed cattle and sheep.
People moved through the buildings in the village. Each played some role in the history of the county, including the original St. Rose of Lima Catholic Church.
Also, I think there's another thing people don't realize. Every single artifact that's in this museum, other than the parlor set of furniture, was donated.
The museum closes for the season on Tuesday and will reopen on the first Saturday of May. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
And that wraps up our weekend edition. iFIBER 1 News will be back on Monday at 5 p.m. with the latest news from around the Columbia Basin. Thank you for watching.